In today's video, guys, the football season is only one match long, and every club that is sitting in last place after one match in their respective leagues qualifies for our Champions League. Basically, if you stink in the first match of the season, you're playing Champions League football. So let's get into it, but before we start, I want to give a big thank you to all of you guys for having all these ideas. It seems like we never run out of ideas on this channel, and a very large part of it is because of all of you. So if you have any cooler, out of the ordinary ideas cooking up in your brain, please comment them down below and maybe we'll do them. It is the Champions League, but the worst club after a one-match season qualifies. Let's go. Now, we've done another similar version of this idea before where all the leagues were only one match long, but the top clubs qualified for the UCL. And if you want to watch that video after this one, you can just scroll through the channel, but I do want to remind how it's going to work for the newcomers. We will have a total of 16 leagues that participate, and every single club that is rock bottom of every single league after one match played will qualify for our UCL. The first league will be the Austrian Bundesliga. Second is Belgian Pro League. Third is the Danish Superliga. Fourth is obviously the Premier League. Fifth is Liga in France. League number 6 is the Bundesliga from Germany. Number 7, it is Serie A, Italy. League number 8 comes from Netherlands, the Eredivisie. And league number 9 is the Polish Ekstraklasa from Poland. Number 10 on the list, Liga Portugal. And number 11 is the Romanian Superliga. Number 12, it is the Scottish Premiership. 13 is La Liga. 14 is the Swiss Super League. 15 is the Turkish Superliga with the most weirdest transfer. Victor Osimhen is a Galatasaray for the year. And the last and final league will actually be the English Championship, the second division of English football. And the only reason for that is because we need all the 16 leagues to start consecutively at the same time. And there are only 15 top divisions that start at the same time, so we had to include the championship. So now let's go and see what all the league standings look like after one single match, and whoever finishes at the bottom after one match will qualify for our Champions League. The season in the Danish Superliga is over, guys. Every club has played a single match. Who is on the bottom? Let's find out. It is Viborg FF. They are 0-1, -2 goal difference. They are 12th. They are last. They will qualify for our Champions League representing Denmark. The Romanian Superliga season has also come to an end. Craiova is on top on 3 points. We don't want the first place. We want the last place. And the last place is FC Universitat Cluj. Yes, Cluj lost to Craiova 2-0, -2 goal difference. They are rock bottom in 16th. They qualify. The Austrian Bundesliga season is also over. SCR Altach is on top. They won 3-0. Now, who did they beat 3-0? Because that's the team that's going to qualify. It is Blau-Weiss Linz. Blau-Weiss Linz, welcome to the Champions League. You made it. In Belgium, after one match, Royal Union Saint-Gilloise is sitting on top, and at the bottom, it is Charleroi. Yes, they are qualifying. They will be representing the Belgian Pro League. While in the Polish Ekstraklasa, after one match played, a club called Radomiak Radom absolutely destroyed someone 4-0. So they are on top. Now, who did they destroy? Because that club is going to qualify. It is Stal Mielec. They absolutely got hammered 4-0 in their first match. They are sitting rock bottom. They are in. In the Swiss Super League, it is BSC Young Boys that is on top after one match. And who is at the bottom? It is FC Winterthur. Yes, welcome to the Champions League. They lost 2-0. They're dead last. They qualify. The Turkish Superliga season is also over. And it is not Galatasaray on top. It is not Besiktas. It is Başakşehir. And the rock bottom team, Çaykur Rizespor. Someone let me know down in the comments if I'm even saying Çaykur Rizespor correctly and if they're any good. The season in the English Championship is over. If we had the first team qualify, it would have been Bristol City, but we have the last team that's going to qualify. And the last team, it is Stoke City. Okay, Stoke City, they lost 2-0 in their first game. They're sitting completely dead last, so they are in. In the Dutch Eredivisie, it is Ajax that is on top after one match. They hammered someone as well 4-0. Now, who is that club? Let's find out. Excelsior, welcome to the Champions League. You got absolutely destroyed in the first match. The Scottish Premiership season is also over. No surprise here. Celtic is on top. 4 goals for, 1 goal against. Someone also got absolutely smashed. It's Ross County. Ross County qualifies. The season in Portugal has also concluded, guys. It is Benfica that is on top. And once again, someone got hammered 4-0. Who is that club? They gotta be rock bottom. They are Moreirense. Moreirense FC. I don't even know if I'm saying that right. Correct me if I'm wrong. Moreirense FC. Welcome. Now, we only got 5 more clubs to find, and they will all come from the big league, starting with the Premier League. And in the Premier League, the season is over, and it's Manchester City that won the Premier League after one match. They are on top. But who is at the bottom? It is Brentford. Brentford is qualifying, and I think Brentford might be one of the favorites to win it all. Now we're gonna head to France, where it is Monaco that is on top after one match. But who is at the bottom? FC Nantes. Yes, FC Nantes qualifies. They will be representing Ligue 1. In La Liga, it is a surprising Deportivo Alaves that is on top after one match. 3 goals for, 1 goal against on 3 points. So who did they beat 3-1? It was Rayo Vallecano. So Rayo Vallecano qualifies. Only 2 more leagues to seed, the Bundesliga and Serie A. In the Bundesliga, Frankfurt is on top. They beat someone 4-1. Who did they beat 4-1? Wolfsburg lost to Frankfurt 4-1 in the first game. They are sitting dead last. It could have been almost Leverkusen because they also lost 2-0 with Xabi Alonso. Wolfsburg qualifies. That's insane. And in Serie A, it is Inter Milan that is on top, and they destroyed someone as well, 5-1. Who is that team? Monza. Random. Monza, welcome to the Champions League. Since we know all our 16 clubs that have qualified for the UCL, now we gotta seed them all obviously into 4 groups of 4. And the lucky pot of gold is the best way to do it. Once I click the lucky pot of gold, is going to give us the first 4 clubs that will be in Group A. And they are Moreirense from Portugal, Charleroi, Çaykur Rizespor from Turkey, and FC Nantes from France. That's gotta be the most random Champions League group ever. Let's see what Group B looks like. Group B, Brentford, Rayo Vallecano, Monza, and Excelsior. 2 more groups, 4 more clubs for Group C. Group C, Stal Mielec from Poland, Blau-Weiß Linz from Austria, Ross County from Scotland, and FC Winterthur from Switzerland. This group is like completely wide open. I wouldn't know who makes it out. And the last 4 remaining clubs will go into Group D together. Stoke City and Wolfsburg will be in the same group, followed by FC Universitad Cluj from Romania and Viborg from Denmark. Our 4 groups of our 1-match leagues and 1-match UCL have been set, guys. And we are sticking with the 1-match rule going into the Champions League as well. Everyone will play each other once in the group stage matches, and the knockouts will also be a 1-match knockout. I cannot believe that one of these clubs is actually going to win the Champions League today, but this is what we do on this channel. All right, our group stage matches of our 1-match UCL are done, guys. This is hilarious, okay? In Group A, it is Charleroi that is on top after 3 matches playing each other once on 5 points. They are into the quarterfinals, followed by the French side, FC Nantes. The Turkish side, Çaykur Rizespor, 3 points, valiant effort, 3 draws. Actually went undefeated. Pretty good, just a bit short. And Moreirense from Portugal, eliminated. But in Group B, we have some surprises. Brentford finished on top. 2 wins and 1 draw. They are into the knockout phase, into the quarterfinal. But then Excelsior finished in second, eliminating Monza and eliminating Rayo Vallecano. That is huge. Excelsior may be today's fairy tale story. In Group C, it is the Polish side Stal Mielec that topped it, followed by the Swiss Superliga side in FC Winterthur, Ross County from Scotland, Blau-Weiß Linz from Austria. Unfortunately, not good enough. And finally, in Group D, probably no surprises in this group. Wolfsburg on top, 3 wins from 3, very dominant. Stoke City from the championship, right behind them on 4 points. Viborg, very nice effort, only 1 point behind Stoke, and Universitad Cluj from Romania, just not good. So these quarterfinal matchups are actually very interesting. One is an all-English affair, Brentford versus Stoke City. Charleroi will take on FC Winterthur. Then Stal Mielec from Poland will take on the French side FC Nantes, and then Wolfsburg will take on Excelsior. All right, let's get these quarterfinal matchups popping off, guys. 1 match. Who is going to the last 4 of the semifinals? Brentford or Stoke City? One of them. It's gonna be Brentford. In extra time. It went to extra time. Thiago in the 100th minute sends Brentford to the last 4. Next up, it is Belgium versus Switzerland. Charleroi versus FC Winterthur. Still cannot believe that one of these clubs is gonna be in the semifinal of our Champions League. It's gonna be Charleroi from Belgium, guys. The 3rd quarterfinal, where the Polish side Stal Mielec taking on the big French giants in FC Nantes. It would be a big ask for Stal Mielec to beat them. I can't even finish the sentence. In extra time, Skurin for Stal Mielec eliminates FC Nantes in the 111th minute, sending the Polish side Stal Mielec into the semi-finals. Now, this would be an upset and a half. Wolfsburg from the Bundesliga taking on Excelsior from the Netherlands. Man, there's no way Excelsior can do it. Oh my gosh, they almost did. They almost did. But Barons gave Wolfsburg the lead in the 80th 84th minute, sending Wolfsburg into the last four. We probably expected that. So these are the semi-finals of our one-match leagues and one-match UCL, guys. It is Brentford from the Premier League taking on Charleroi from Belgium. While the Polish side, Stal Mielec, has a tough task on their hands. They gotta play Wolfsburg. England versus Belgium, Brentford versus Charleroi. Who is going to this final? It is Brentford. Brentford takes care of Charleroi in the semis 2-0. Brentford is off to this final, and they will be joined by either Stal Mielec or Wolfsburg. Can Stal Mielec do it again? They already upset FC Nantes to get here. Let's find out. What will be the... Bro, extra time again. I can't even pronounce this guy's name. Laszlo? Laszlo with a hat trick for Stal Mielec. Stal Mielec beats Wolfsburg 4-2, and they are going to this final. I don't know what just happened. So this means our UCL final, it is Brentford from the Premier League versus some random Polish team that I've never heard of before, and probably neither have you. FKS Stal Mielec. I read the players' names that play for Stal Mielec on the screen, but I genuinely do not know who they are. But apparently this dude named Hinocchio is tied for the Golden Boot lead from Stal Mielec. 4 goals in 5 matches. Igor Thiago also has 4 goals in 5 matches, and Laszlo, who scored 3 goals against Wolfsburg, he's got 3 in 5. So the final may also decide who wins the Golden Boot. So welcome to our Champions League final at Wembley Stadium, where it is Stal Mielec from Poland taking on Brentford. What is even going on here, guys? Here we go. It is kickoff time. Stal Mielec is in the blue and white kids. There's Laszlo on the ball, and Brentford is obviously in their striped red and white with the Hollywood right down the middle. And Brentford comes down, streaking down first, but can't get the attack going. This is going to be a very exciting final. 2 random clubs, guys. Jensen to back to Janelt. I assume that Brentford is probably the favorite in this match, right? Jensen finds Igor Thiago. This is nice football from Brentford, but man, the Polish side, I mean, they're not giving up. I mean, Brentford is pressing this Polish team so hard, man, but it is still 0-0. 5 minutes from halftime. Janelt gives it away. Domanski. Jounsums gives it away to Visa. My gosh, this is sloppy. Sloppy from both teams, man. So sloppy. Domanski. Jounsums going forward. A very rare attack for the Polish side. Stal Mielec. Domanski. He just bumps into Ethan Pinnock, and there is halftime. I expected more from Brentford. I expected less from Stal Mielec. I'm probably more impressed with them than I am with Brentford. Second half kicks off with Igor Thiago on the ball to Norgard. Igor Thiago gives the ball away to Gulli. And he'll just, you know, I think Stal Mielec is playing for the draw. They want to go to penalties here, that's for sure. This is just terrible from both teams, man. My gosh, this is... Ay, guys. Thiago. Buemo. Norgard, will we see a goal? Nice back heel, nice ball roll. Jensen can't get by the Stal Mielec wall. No one can get by the wall, apparently, guys. Has anyone had a shot on net? Like, Brentford has had all the possession, but they just can't get by this defense. This is honestly as poor of a final as we've ever seen, most likely. Anyone wants to do anything? Anybody want to score? What's going on here, man? Like, my gosh, these teams... 2 minutes left at stoppage time. Norgard. Wisa. Henry. Will we see a goal at the death here? Stal Mielec is holding on to get into extra time, and we will go into extra time. The first half of extra time, still 0-0. Not a shot on goal by either team. That is just remarkable. It's just been Sunday League football. Terrible quality by both sides. This is just brutal. This is absolutely brutal. The terrible foul. Gosh, man. Can this final get any worse?
Yes, sir.
Jensen. Back to Lewis Potter. We're in stoppage time of the first half of extra time, and there is the whistle, guys. 15 minutes more to play. I mean, I'm surprised that people are still in the stands. This is it's atrocious. That's really the only word to describe it. And maybe very fitting for this type of video, because it is the last place teams. Damsgaard! Maybe they're hearing me. Kachalski has to make a save. The first save of the game by either goalkeeper. And Kachalski keeps Stal Mielec in this game. Buemo takes this corner short to Visa. Gettinger does well. Back to Kachalski. He will go short to Rorslev. And he misses an open net. It was smart, but it wasn't on target. I mean, Kachalski made a mockery out of that play there, but he got away with it. Maybe it is fitting that this final has been so brutal because it is the last place teams after one match that qualified for the Champions League in the first place, right? So maybe this is how it's supposed to be. 1 minute left of stoppage time, 0-0. I think we might go to penalties here, guys. We might go to penalties. Buemo, unless Brentford pulls something out here. That's going to be a foul. That's a terrible challenge. And Brentford is going to have a free kick at the edge of the box here in the stoppage time. In the final kick. Here it is. Kachalski saves it. We are going to pens, guys. I can't believe it either. Well, it is Domanski versus Flecken. And Domanski, cheeky. 1-0 Stalmi Jelic. Buemo versus Kachalski now. Ah, Buemo! Kachalski saves. Skurin saved by Flecken. Wisa versus Kachalski. And he's... Dude, Stalmi Jelic is on top. Gettinger versus Flecken. Stalmi Jelic is on top. They might win this. Kachalski versus Norgard. Norgard scores. There's no way. Flecken has to save this. And he does. And now Brentford has to score. Lewis Potter. Kachalski again! Flecken has to save. If Volkovic score, Stalmi Jelic will win this Champions League. Well, this has been an incredible turnaround here, hasn't it? Ah, it's saved! Okay, Kachalski versus Ayer. Ayer needs to score to send it into extra penalty kicks. If Kachalski saves, Stalmi Jelic wins. Kachalski is the hero for Stalmi Jelic. This guy, this is the guy. Brentford loses the Champions League final on penalties. They lose it to Kachalski. I have never seen anything like this before. But this is why we hold these types of competitions. Stalmi Jelic. Please tell me if I'm saying this team's name correctly and who they are if you are a fan of the Polish Ekstraklasa and specifically Stalmi Jelic. They are one match qualification, one league match, one match knockout UCL champions. Congratulations, especially to the goalkeeper. Manchester United could use him. He's apparently better than Andre Hornana. Take care of yourselves, guys. Take care of each other. Stay happy, stay healthy. I hope you enjoyed this video. I love making videos like this because things like this happen and sometimes we shine a light on some random team because FC lets us. Stalmi Jelic, congratulations. If you have any other cool ideas that you want to see on the channel, guys, please comment them down below. FC25 is around the corner. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button for more fun and awesome and incredible videos like this. Peace, 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 peace. Stalmi Jelic. I can't believe it either. Peace. I love you guys.